Hey traders, we're going to have a quick look at the US dollar and the Australian dollar. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, let's have a quick look at the markets. Let's actually see what's actually going on right now. Let's have a quick look at the US dollar. This is the US dollar right now. It came down and bottomed on the stochastics. And you can see it's actually sort of nice pointing up, and we've had a nice rally after we got thumped in the US dollar. The US dollar has been pushed. The US dollar has been going up as obviously gold's been going down. Now we're seeing the US dollar hold this level of support. Now, if I bring up our line chart, you'll be able to see what that support is. We actually had a lot of support through this area through here, especially this area. So we're having a lot of support where we are right now. And it's very interesting to see. Are we likely to fail through here and break down? If so, this could be the start of the downward move that some people were saying we're going to get. If we go have a look at the weekly chart on the US dollar, this is what we can still see. What do we have here? We have this peak, okay? So I'm just going to keep drawing these peaks and troughs out for you so you can see. Peak, and now we actually have this higher trough. Right, so higher trough, so bulls are still in control right now. Until if we are actually forming a lower peak here right now, and the market then suddenly breaks down, and now we form a lower trough, guess what, guys? This is the trend changing. So keep an eye out for that. If you're in the US dollar, and the US dollar starts to go down, we start to form a lower peak here, and we start to break below this 25 level on the UUP. We get a weekly close, especially below the 24.50. That's a weak sign, guys, and we're likely to see some movement on the downside. And especially if I draw a trend line from there to there, you can see that that's sort of where the rubber hits the road. So US dollar, you can see really clear and simple what's actually going on with it right now. Do we follow through and break above 25.50? If so, then 26, maybe even new highs for the US dollar is coming this year. Let's go have a look at the Australian dollar now. The Australian dollar, looking at that, let's have a look here. Sort of pretty much a nothing. The actual Australian dollar has actually ran up a lot. The stochastics has ran up a lot. So we may get a bit of a turning point here. Let me actually see if I can go to the weekly chart, see if I can find something a bit better on the weekly chart here. So one thing I'm noticing now more and more, and I've been saying this probably for the last couple of weeks, is that this whole level through here is actually quite weak. We're getting a quite weak pattern out of this here. So this actually could be a bear flag in an overall bullish move. You can see that that's what we're getting here on this weekly chart. Very weak here, guys. Very weak on the Australian dollar. We're definitely not pushing up. We're struggling through that level through there. We definitely have this level of resistance where we are right now. That's where it's having a lot of issues, just struggling. So it's like, where does it break here? Does it continue breaking up and out, or do we hold here and break down? If so, if we do break up and break down, then it looks like we may have at least going towards the lows. That's just what I see there. So going towards the lows, we can see that. We can see looking on the obviously the line chart, the line weekly chart, we can really see this market sort of trending up here. Not really much to show there. Sort of this sideways movement, this lower peak. Sort of struggling to move up there. You can see on the daily chart. Let me see if I can I see anything on the line chart, on the daily line chart? Yeah, very obviously very ugly, but it's definitely struggling to break above this sort of 76 level. Now, that being said, it's struggling, but we are compressing up, aren't we? You can see on this line chart, we are compressing up and compressing up. This also could be a bear flag forming overall, but it also could be a bit of a, you can see a bit of a triangle pattern happening here, and we're just getting ready for an explosion to the high side. that could also be happening as well too. We're actually at that level of support and resistance where we're at right now. So this could be an explosion, and if it does, or maybe not, I shouldn't say an explosion, I should just say a break up and a break out. Looks like that it may be happening on there. So there's a bit of an update, guys, on Australia and the US dollar. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course, and I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.